Okay, so the good news is Final Fantasy VII Remake is finally out on PC. But the bad news is there's completely no ultra-wide support. None whatsoever. So we're stuck with 16 by 9 for pretty much everything. Cutscene, menus, and all that fun stuff. However, there is a very nice fix for that. And in this video, we'll go over the version 1 fix. There's two more, but in this particular video, I'll be going over the first version since I have a 21 by 9 monitor and not a 32 by 9. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so let's get on with the fix. Now there's two files you need. Both will be provided in the description. The reshade and then the raw file. Go ahead and just unraw the raw file on the desktop just for ease of use. And the first thing we got to do after you're done downloading that is just double check a couple of things. Now go ahead to your game directory, open up the N folder, and then navigate to content. Okay, packs, and make sure you don't have a mod folder in here. Now if you did a clean install before watching this video, there shouldn't be one in there, but in case you do have one in there, I would just copy and paste it somewhere else, and then we're going to repaste it over. Then you can just repaste it back later. This way there wouldn't be any kind of conflicts or anything like that. Alright, now navigate back and go back and then go to binaries, Win64. In this folder, if you did a clean install, again, it should be empty except for Final Fantasy Remake executable. Okay? Now go back. Okay, so unzip the raw file, open up the folder. There should be two folders here. The first one we're gonna work with is the UI fix. Open that. Now you want to look for your resolution. In my case, it's 3840 by 1600. Now the difference between high quality and very high quality is just how better the UI looks in the game. There's a slight performance impact, not much. If you're on the high end, then it shouldn't really matter. I would recommend just go with the very high quality unless your system is really low spec. But yep, just go just pick one and open up that folder. And then you'll see an N folder here, okay? Just go in there, go to content, go to packs, and then you'll see that mod folder here, okay? You can copy and paste, or you can just drag it over to here. And then over on the game directory, you want to navigate to content, packs, and then just copy or drag it over to the game directory, okay? So once you're done with that, now we got to work with the other folder, the SUWSF here. Now do exactly the same thing. The N, binaries, Win64. There should be three files in here. Again, copy and paste it over to the game directory. Navigate to binaries, Win64, and just copy and paste it over to this folder. All right, now that's it. Go ahead and close that. And then next up, we want to open Reshade. Okay. Now it's going to ask you for where the executable for Final Fantasy VII. Go ahead and look for that. Click on Browse. You want to open the one that is in Remake Integrate N Binaries Win64. Okay. And then double click on that. Now just leave it at directs 10, 11, and 12 and click on this one. Alright, since I already did it, it's going to ask me if I want to update. So I'll go ahead and do that. But for you, it shouldn't ask you that because I've already done the process. Okay. Okay, so now you want to choose the package you want to install. By default, this should be chosen for you. We're just going to go ahead and keep that, but the one that you also really want is, scroll down, is this fullback shader right here. Go ahead and click on that and then click OK. Alright, now these are all the shaders that we can choose. The only one that we really want is the CAS here. There should be a... Oh, interesting, there isn't one. Oh, the lumen sharpening right here. This is the one you want, and there should be an aspect ratio in here. Okay, we'll go ahead and do with that. Okay, that's on the next screen. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. Okay, so after the next screen, we get the aspect ratio. That's the only one we want. So go ahead and check on that and then hit OK. All right. Last step we got to do, now that's all done. You can close it out. Last thing we got to do is boot up the game. Let's go ahead and boot up the game here. And then once we're in the game, we got to open up Reshade. And the default key for that is the home key. So go ahead and hit the home key. And this should come up. I've already done it, so that's why the screen looks ultra wide right now. So if it's not already checked, go ahead and scroll down and check on aspect ratio. Check that, and at the very bottom, you want to change this value here. Okay, the correct proportion. The value you want to change it to is 0.343 if you have a 21:9 monitor. Now this particular fix is only for 21:9 monitor, because if you have anything bigger like a 32:9, there's another version of fix for that, but for this particular video it's for 21:9 ratio. Okay, so once you change that, that's it, you're done. It should look correct, and the game should be in ultra wide. Everything should be movies, in-game cutscenes, menus, everything should be in ultra wide. During battle, everything should look correct. The lock-on should be aligned now. Previously it was out of alignment because the UI was a little bit stretched more to the side, but now the UI is 16:9, so the lock-on is perfect now. I'll take that over black bars any day. Alright, so that's pretty much wraps up this this fix, and personally the game is great, minus a few hitches, but I noticed it's only when you're in Sector 7 that's where most of the hitches happens, but during any other area I noticed the game ran perfectly fine, and it looks amazing, so much better, runs so much better on the PC, and HDR looks amazing. I hear some people HDRs are broken, but mine works perfectly fine. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. What you're seeing right now is in HDR, so it's working for me. And yeah, I think personally this game is great. It's the same old game. Just a shame it's not perfect ultra wide. The no mouse cursor and lack of PC settings, but overall I think it's a great game. And the port could be better, but let's hope there's a patch for it when the Steam version comes out. Until then, I will see you next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.